Day 638. Today, significant developments are emerging from the Kherson region. The scale of the operation here has notably expanded. Over the past few months, Ukrainians have established at least 4 strongholds on the eastern river bank. Previously, these were treated as separate tactical units, each with its specific objectives. However, there has been a shift, and now all tactical units are working together toward a common goal. As mentioned before, a major obstacle to Ukrainian progress was the Russian TOS-1 heavy thermobaric artillery systems. However, the Ukrainians countered this by utilizing heavy assault drones to neutralize them, rendering the Russian systems ineffective due to their limited range. Recent footage demonstrates that Ukrainians have also improved their ability to counter long-range artillery systems. Ukrainian drone operators spotted a Grad system near Avdiivka and eliminated it using kamikaze drones. To provide greater freedom of movement for Ukrainian drone operators, the Ukrainian special forces were tasked with suppressing enemy air defenses, resulting in the destruction of another air defense rocket launcher near Chaplinka. Russian forces have begun to express discontent, citing their inability to maintain positions due to lack of fire support. The remaining artillery and mortar units frequently change locations to avoid counter-battery fire instead of providing assistance. With the reduction in pressure, Ukrainians have escalated their offensive operations, targeting densely forested areas. These assaults have been observed not only in front of Krynky but also near Kozachi Laheri, Pidstepn, Pishchenivka, Poima, and Oleshki. A Russian soldier recorded a video acknowledging the difficulties they face in repelling Ukrainian attacks and the substantial losses incurred. As Ukrainians press forward, they have gained access to more logistical routes used by Russian forces. Ukrainian drone operators released a video demonstrating that the drones managed to reach one of the Russian block posts, while other videos depict attacks on various vehicles. One significant attack involved Ukrainians ambushing Russian trucks and seizing all ammunition. Shortly after these events, the spokesperson for the Ukrainian Southern Operational Command, Natalia Humanyuk, announced that Ukrainian forces aim to push Russian forces back 3 to 8 kilometers from the eastern bank of the Dnipro River. This caused panic in Russian media circles and further demoralized Russian soldiers. Russian state media began claiming that Ukrainians were on the verge of severing their logistics along the river. As recalled, the Russian commander of the Kherson group was recently dismissed due to the dire situation he had caused. The new commander, likely feeling the pressure of the new appointment, promptly responded. Regrettably for Russians, Ukrainians anticipated this move. The initial attack occurred some time ago at the Russian base in Skadovsk, situated quite a distance from the front line, serving as a reserve base. The second strike hit Chaplinka, causing significant damage to the building and casualties among the station forces. The third strike took place at a farm, where Ukrainians reportedly utilized JDAM bombs to demolish Russian hangars used as barracks. The most recent strike targeted Russian force concentrations in Nova Maiachka, also utilizing JDAM bombs. Overall, by effectively suppressing the enemy's artillery fire and electronic warfare systems, Ukrainians established favorable conditions for conducting raids, which gradually evolved into something much more significant. Ultimately, Ukrainians successfully posed a major dilemma for Russian forces: either relinquish control of the eastern bank or redeploy forces from Tokmak and Avdiivka, thus undermining their operations. Today, Ukrainians demonstrated that, at present, Russians lack a viable solution because, as evidenced, if Russian forces are not reinforced in the area, Ukrainians can penetrate deep into the region and even ambush Russian columns. Conversely, if Russians begin reinforcing the area, most of the troops are exposed to strikes, given that Ukrainian reconnaissance drones freely operate in Kherson, easily detecting force concentrations.